Welcome to Rules, everyone. We are going to make this short, thorough, and effective. So, all right. So first up is myself, Senate Bill 27. This is the optometrist and ophthalmologist bill we actually passed last year. There was one little loophole, and we're simply getting rid of that loophole. And what we did last year was we said that if an insurance company they can no longer force a discount on our optoms and our ophthalmologists. If they do, they just need to help pay for it. So. All right, Senate Bill 41. Senator from the 25th. Is he made? There he is. Senator Williams, you need to catch your breath. We can go on if you need.
I think I can do it, Mr. Chairman.
All right.
This simple watercraft bill. This is for first-time buyers of boats, watercraft. If they've never owned a boat before, they're asked that question when they're buying the boat, and they're given 6 weeks to take an online course if they've never owned a boat. It's just a public safety bill. You have to remember these boats don't have brakes. They've got an accelerator, but they don't have brakes.
It's called a dock.
Sure. Or another boat or another watercraft.
Okay.
Just ask you a favorable consideration.
Okay. Any questions from the committee? What number there, Senator? Senator Dugan.
Mr. Chairman, I don't really have a question for him, but for you, is this his first bill?
It's the first one he's presenting right now. He's actually got another one on the sheet, don't you?
Yes, sir.
25th. Yeah, he does have another one. So.
Okay. I was just curious. And I
So
knew
you can
would
pick
have-
and choose which one you'd like to question him on.
Nah, I'm not going to get on dog fighting. So, all right,
Well,
I'll
have
let
at
him
him.
go. Nah, I'm good.
All right,
Tomorrow, maybe.
maybe. Okay, any other questions? For the senator from the 25th with his first bill presenting before this distinguished committee, or at least it used to be. Senator, you've got another one on here. Would you like to go ahead and cover SB 68?
Yes, sir. I'd be glad to. That is a dog fighting bill.
Ooh.
This is Lieutenant Governor's bill. This is something that it makes a stiffer penalty, and it moves dog fighting, animal fighting under the RICO Act. This gives prosecutors more tools to do prosecution. They can actually, now if someone was caught dog fighting, they could get 1 to 5 and then a fine. This dogfighting bill under the RICO Act, they could get 5 to 20. It also gives prosecutors the ability to seize property that may have been gained from these illegal acts. What they found is that a lot of gangs are using dogfighting to raise money for their gangs, and this will give prosecutors another tool to go after them to put a stop to that.
Okay, any questions from the committee? Senator Dugan, you look like you're chomping at the bit there, buddy.
That's horse racing. I'm sorry, and I know it does include dog fighting, but I thought it was animal fighting.
Well, to animal fighting too, because there was, I think in committee we changed that last word to say animal fighting.
Yes. Thank you.
So like two gerbils fighting, or chickens, cats,
Kangaroos.
kangaroos, all covered. All right, any other questions? Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Ask for your
Oh, I'm
favorable
sorry, Senator Rhett. What
consideration.
number? What number? Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just going to ask him, does that mean a fight between two senators?
Ooh,
It could.
good.
It's according to whether or not there's any wagering on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Okay. I'm covered, you're covered. All right, Senator Hodges from the 3rd, down on the coast. Is this your first time to Rules Committee ever?
This is my absolute first, maybe last time in the Rules Committee. We'll see.
Well, at least you're a realist. All right, go ahead and give us a brief overview.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This is the Governor's and the First Lady's bill, Senate Bill 42. It is an effort to curb human trafficking by requiring certain businesses to post a notice, specifically this notice that is issued by the GBI outlining the National Human Trafficking Resource Center phone number and the Georgia hotline for human trafficking phone number. These are to be posted in a prominent place or in the bathroom. This bill would update OCGA 16-5-47 to set a minimum and a maximum fine for noncompliance. The first offense, the fine will be not less than $500 no more than $1,000 after a 30-day right to cure. And then second offense will be not less than $1,000 no more than $5,000. The code as it sits now only sets maximum fines, no minimums. So basically, and there have been some questions that were posed to the Grace Commission about compliance with this bill as it sits. So this update will give more teeth to the current bill to help businesses take this very serious issue of human trafficking a little more seriously. Any questions?
That's my job. Thank you, though. Any questions?
You do it so much better than I.
All right, no questions. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
All right. Senator just north of the senator from the 3rd, senator from the 1st, Senator Watson. Chairman Watson, you've got a couple on here. Why don't you go ahead and start with SB 65, please, sir? Yeah, that'd be fine. What's the number there?
It's number 1.
Number 1. You got it.
This is a governor's bill through the Commissioner of Insurance, just changing the federal navigator to a state navigator so we can capture that 2.75% and insure people from 100% up above. That's it.
Any questions? All right, let's go ahead and do 69 there.
Senate Bill 69 is to place a monument of the Honorable Clarence Thomas on Capitol Hill. It will allow the Monument Committee to review that, and then the Monument Committee will be done away with, and the other committee that I'm blanking on the name right now will take over and finish the project. No state money will be used for this. There will all be volunteer money.
Okay. We had this bill in standing committee, so
That's correct.
it's been clearly vetted. Any quick questions? Seeing none. Okay. Thank you for that. All right, Senator from the 52nd, SB 84. There you are. Senator Chairman Hufstetter,
This
witness
bill
3.
will help protect the elderly who are being financially exploited, and with COVID, there's been an increase in it, and the U.S. Department of Justice says over 10% of them are exploited in any given year. It'll let us do what 33 other states do, and that is put a pause on it if the financial institution think there's a problem with it. And they say usually in other states, if they think there's a problem, it turns out there is one. So it's up to 15 days they can pause it. This is enforced under the Secretary of State Division. And if I could also say, maybe Nuala Zaharis could stand up. She is the fraud investigator for them since 2014, going after these individuals, and this will give her another tool to protect them. Once that money's gone, they never get it back. You got to stop it on the front end with these scams or the money's gone.
Any questions from the committee? Thank you for being here. The center has trouble passing bills, so he always needs help. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. No questions? All right, SR 65, our President Pro Tem.
Mr. Chairman, SR 65 simply recognizes former United States Senator Kelly Loeffler and the organization that she created, Greater Georgia.
Okay, again, we had this in standing committee, was vetted thoroughly. Is there any quick questions, though? Seeing none. All right, let's pick a few for tomorrow. We've got 8 on the calendar here for consideration. We're going to pick 6. We're going to start getting ready, getting trained for crossover. Gonna have to make decisions. All right, Senator Jason Anavatarte, you were absent when you had a pick. So would you like to make the first pick?
Sure, Mr. Chairman.
What number?
Like number 2. It's very thoughtful of you, Mr. Chairman. Senate Bill 69.
Senate Bill 69. Okay. Senator Beach.
Senate Bill 41.
41. Okay. Senator Dolezal. Senator Dolezal.
Senate Resolution 65.
All right, SR 65. Okay. Senator Rett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate you extending your warmth and allowing me to have my first pick here on the committee.
Well, I'm honored to accept your first pick.
Let me see here. Give me just a second.
Your second pick, I hope you'll be more prepared. I'm just
Senate
messing.
Bill 42.
Senate Bill 42. Rett. Okay. Chairman Watts.
Thank you, witness number 1. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, I have a tough time, but I think I'm going to choose my own bill, Senate Bill 65.
65, Watson. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do one more. Senator Walker's not here. Senator Anderson. You went. I'm gonna call him my vice chairman. Senator again.
I don't think anybody's picked Senate Bill 27, Mr. Chairman.
Senate Bill
I'm
27.
just saying, if they're going to kiss up, they need to make sure they're kissing up to the chairman.
That's a good vice chairman there.
I'm just saying.
Tell you what, give yourself a raise. Okay, so I've got for the floor tomorrow Senate Bill 27, Senate Bill 41, Senate Bill 42, Senate Bill 65, Senate Bill 69, Senate Resolution 65. So those of you that were not picked, or if you have a bill that was not picked, it will still be available tomorrow for consideration. And I encourage you to lobby the committee. One of you with a bill has a pick coming up, so I feel confident you'll be good. Okay,
You ready for a
the
motion?
time is now.
Move to pass.
I got a motion from Senator Beach and a second from Senator Albers. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I've got 1 no. The Madam Leader. Okay. That is it. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Meeting adjourned.